What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. The title of this clip says, "Pissed off Chicago residents slam Mayor Brandon Johnson to his face while celebrating President Trump's victory." So, of course, Brandon Johnson, he is basically tanking in his approval ratings right now. Matter of fact, a few days ago, they had a tax bill that he proposed that literally was shot down by, I think, 50-1 on the vote. So it was every alderman basically voted against his own bill. So he's getting slammed everywhere. And he's also denying any type of cooperation with the federal government as far as the illegal migrants go. So he's basically saying that he's not going to let Tom Homan come in there and deport any of the illegal migrants, whether they committed a crime or not. He's basically not going to help. He's probably going to be in the way. So check this clip out real quick before we get into the residents' reaction.
And you did touch on this earlier, but more directly, Tom Homan basically says sanctuaries need to get the heck out of the way so that ICE can do its job. I mean, what is your message back to the Trump administration with those kinds of threats, if you will?
Yeah, look, whether it's threatening, our undocumented families and new arrivals, or whether they're threatening black and brown families who believe in public education like I do, we're not going to tolerate, and we certainly are not going to cower to someone's threat. This is Chicago, you all. I mean, we produce the most innovative, the most talented people around the globe. The incoming administration is not just a threat to Chicago, but a threat to what is sensible about this country. And as mayor of the city of Chicago, we're not going to bend or break or cower to someone's threat. We're going to stand up and unite around our shared values, and they have my assurance that I'm going to protect the families of this city.
Yeah, so you've seen that. This guy is not willing to listen to anybody. Nobody is on his side, even his aldermen, his constituents, the residents in Chicago. Nobody is on this side. So let's watch the residents and their reaction to what they had to say to Brandon Johnson.
Good afternoon.
I want to know, how does it feel that Trump is in office right now? You see the Mayor Brandon Johnson, you underestimate us. You underestimate the black people, and you underestimate Chicago Red. We're the thorn in your side, and we're going to be the thorn on everybody else in this council member side too. If you don't stop what you're doing, we're going to take matters in our own hand, and we're going to stop it. You know that Trump had pulled 45% of the voter in the state of Illinois, 37 in the city of Chicago. That's the statistic. That means that Illinois is turning purple. We're going to turn red.
Y'all can bird dog me all y'all want, but if it's relationship over duty, then y'all don't serve the blue. And you can smirk all you want.
Now, to kind of elaborate on what this older gentleman said before this guy came up, he's 100% correct, because if you guys have noticed what happened over there in California with London, I think her last name is Bridge, the mayor in Oakland, they all got removed. Check this clip out real quick.
It is historic. Both Alameda County District Attorney Pamela Price and Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao appear headed for recall.
It marks the first time voters have ousted leadership from either of those positions. NBC Barry's Relina Jones has the latest on what happens next.
While the counting of ballots continues, the results are clear. Voters overwhelmingly supporting the recalls of both Oakland Mayor Sheng Tao and Alameda County District Attorney Pamela Price. Mayor Tao issued a statement Friday saying she plans to support a smooth transition.
We have to keep the city moving forward. We have to show a strong front and make sure that, as the mayor said, as the council president said, that there is a smooth transition for whoever's going to be the next mayor of Oakland.
Council President Nikki Fortunato-Bass is expected to take over as interim mayor if she does not win her race for a supervisor seat. Come January, there's a possibility a new council president will then take on the role until a special election in spring. Councilmember Kevin Jenkins says he's focused on moving the city forward regardless of who takes over next.
Yeah, so there you have it, right? Brandon better be careful, because the same exact thing is going to happen to him if he keeps this up. And because the the officials over there in California ignored their residents when they were crying and telling them that crime was getting out of hand and out of control. And they said, oh, well, no, crime wasn't happening. Even the mainstream media saying the crime wasn't happening. Crime is not on the rise. And they ignored everybody and they gaslit everybody. And then they got removed. They got ousted. Right? You're going to get voted out, Brandon. If you keep ignoring these people and not listening to them and keep gaslighting them when they're telling you, hey, you got to take control of this situation. And in Chicago, the situation is the migrant crisis. Then you're going to get voted out as well. But let's keep listening to what the residents have to say.
Mr. Sims, direct your attention towards me, please.
You're a criminal. Why do I got to address you? The feds need to address you. DOJ need to address you. And hopefully Donald Trump will address you. Because you're going to protect the undocumented. Why you going to allow for the citizens in Chicago to suffer under your, what, 33%? See, Joe Lopez cooked that 3% up a long time ago. Y'all called it a circuit breaker. Y'all been talked about it. Remember, before you came in here and gave that jovial speech, you need to be inspected. You and that creep over there.
Acting like, you know, you just gonna bully everybody. You got people, officers whose families don't even want you to come to the funeral.
She's right. She's right about that. Officers don't even want him to attend memorial services or funerals because they cannot stand this guy. These are officers that work for him. He's the mayor of the city. Check this clip out real quick.
Developing tonight, disagreement over how to honor a fallen Chicago police officer.
Enrique Martinez's funeral is Monday, and his loved ones are asking the mayor not to attend, but he says he's going anyway.
Our Jermont Terry shares the perspective from one of Martinez's family friends tonight. Jermont?
Joe and Erica, as the city prepares to honor Officer Martinez, who was killed while on duty, his family, through representatives, making it very clear that the man leading the city should not step foot into the services. Standing outside the 8th Police District, members of the FOP and close friends of fallen CPD officer Enrique Martinez spoke out in solidarity.
Enrique Martinez's family called me up this evening and said they could not do this. They definitely do not want the mayor at any of the functions for Enrique. Plain and simple.
They are here relaying a message from the family directly to Mayor Brandon Johnson. Martinez's family says the mayor's policy for public safety placed Martinez and many Chicago officers in harm's way.
Change the policies that put them at risk.
The mayor honored the wishes of Officer Louise Weska's family earlier this year and did not attend the funeral services. Weska's mother here making sure Martinez's family doesn't endure the back and forth frustration she says she went through with the mayor's office during her grief.
If the mayor really wants to honor, in this case, Enrique Martinez's family, he must respect the Martinez family wishes.
Yet the mayor's office saying he will attend, and a statement saying in part, the mayor of Chicago will attend all honors funeral services for every police officer, firefighter, or EMT who loses their life in the line of duty. These official honor services are solemn moments to honor the sacrifice of our officers and first responders. It is the mayor's honor to support the officers of the entire Chicago Police Department, especially in moments of grief.
This mayor better not show up. That's so disrespectful.
Now, we should note that Mayor Johnson was at the hospital the night Officer Martinez was killed, and he did offer condolences to the family directly. As of this hour on this Friday night, the mayor says he plans to be there. Reporting live outside the 8th Police District, I'm Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago. Erica?
Thank you, Jermont.
There you have it. They do not like this guy. And what did he say? He's going to come anyway. He said he's coming regardless whether they want him there or not. This guy doesn't listen to anybody. He doesn't give a damn what his residents have to say. They literally told you, do not come to this funeral, and you're going to ignore him and say you're going to show up. He does not care what his constituents have to say, what his residents have to say. He's only there to push this evil Democratic agenda. Period. That's all that this is.
You just like a schoolyard bully. That at some point, and you might not know nothing about it because you grew up in Elgin, but those of us who grew up on the south side and west side of Chicago, we all know that at some point that bully gets cornered in the alley and everybody come at him. And he ain't gonna have nobody to help him. That's you. That's you. Keep thinking you ain't gonna abide by what the President of the United States said. Everybody know better than that. I see you, Anna Valencia, in your red. You know what it is. This is the second time you showed up in City Council in red. You know what it is? Yeah. Yeah. So you and the rest of them that know what time it is, y'all come on. You leave that loser where he is. He's a loser. He's a loser. No, me and Zoe, we ain't doing nothing for nobody except for ourselves. We got you, loser.
14% rating is what you appear to have, Brandon Johnson, across the United States, or how they see you. But 14% rating. Now, I'm going to talk about all those known donations of $11.5 million that came from places like the CTU, the SEIU, the American Federation of Teachers, Illinois Federation of Teachers, and then someone got the nerve to get on there and talk about cutting the pensions. What about our real estate? Because, see, we paid for these properties for a purpose and not for you to go touching it with $300 million that you want to siphon out of the citizens' pockets. Get rid of the illegals, and that'll take your money right back. Start it off with that.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I hate that this is the way that it is, especially for these residents, because I'm pretty sure they didn't vote for this, right? I don't know. They probably did, and they probably now are sick of it. But if they did vote for it, this is basically the consequences of your vote. And this is just, what happens when you vote Democrat over and over again, and y'all decided to put him in right after getting what you got from Lori Lightfoot. That's the crazy thing about it, is y'all went from Lori Lightfoot to somebody even more progressive than her in Brandon Johnson. It is so wild to me. It really just, it doesn't make any sense. Let's read some of these comments. So Adam says, this video right here is the reason that Twitter/X is so important. Without it, this would never be seen the light of day. Everyone is pissed. Paul says, the people of Chicago have definitely had enough. I don't know if this is the real Tucker Carlson. I'm sure it's not. It's a fan page. But it says, Chicago residents have had enough of the chaos and are making it known. They're calling out Mayor Brandon Johnson while celebrating Trump's victory. People are waking up. Olivia says, Chicago openly supported Trump in 2024, was not on my bingo card. Everyone loves Trump. So yeah, there you have it. There you have it. Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about this video in the comment section here. Let me know what you think as far as what the residents said. And do you think they're going to get rid of Brandon Johnson? You think they're going to get another Democrat, elect another Democrat in there? I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they decide to do when he's up for re-election. So let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about this video in the comment section. Hit the like button down below. It really helps the channel out, and I'm greatly, greatly appreciative of that. And of course, if you're brand new, consider hitting the subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.